What's up, y'all? My name is Ebony Riley. Some of y'all might have heard my new EP, Ebony. If you haven't, go run it up on all streaming platforms. The video for Deuce Deuce is out as well.
Tell a nigga deuce, deuce. Smile on my face, but it's still heavy on the fuck you.
Nyla, what's up? We gotta talk, boo. Got money. I ain't gotta lean in. Oh.
What's going on, guys? Nyla Simone here with a special guest on We Need to Talk. We got Ebony Riley in the building. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great, man. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. So are you? I was thinking that in the elevator. I was like, damn, look at her skin.
Yo, same. I love it. I was telling Gio, like, man, it's a really good era for the brownies right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah, we thriving right now.
We are, and I love it. So, yeah, I'm excited to get to know you. I watched your Sway interview, and I learned a lot about you from that. And I guess I'm going to start with, I love the story of, like, how modeling you felt controlled. And, like, I guess I kind of want to tap into that because there's a lot of girls who want to be models. And, like, you said, like, that's not no easy shit. From the outside looking in, I've always thought, like, dang, all I got to do is take pictures. And what's the challenge in it?
For me, I think it's that first off, you got to show up. I mean, you still got to do that in this industry, too. But it's like you have to show up and you can't really go through stuff. Like, you can't be human where it's like, say I lost somebody. I had a shoot the day after. I had to go to that shoot still, and I couldn't cry on set all day. I did cry. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, puffy eyes.
Puffy eyes. They was trying to give me cold tea bags to depuff myself, but I couldn't. That was understandable for them, but it's other days where it's like I could be going through other shit, and they don't. Not that they don't care, but it's still a production. You still have a job to do. So it's like you got to put that to the side. Or like the industry, I feel like is built around telling girls what they are or aren't, which is not, I'm not blaming them because at the end of the day, they have their vision and what they want to bring forward. But it can be taxing on a girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like before it was like the size thing where girls had to be a certain size. Now that they being inclusive and it's not the case.
Right.
But I remember seeing girls going through it trying to, be a certain size, and it was just like, damn, like, bitch, what you had today? Lemon water. Bitch, I'm about to go eat. Like, I don't have time for this. So, I mean, it's a lot of different shit that play in it, So it's, like I said, it's an industry about how the girl looks.
Yeah.
So it's that constant tag of like, damn, like not tag, but tug of like, damn, am I good enough? Am I this? Like, for me personally, I don't want to speak on nobody else, but with me, I was like, damn, I'm bow-legged. So when I do the runway, I look crazy. Like, I hate it. Like, I hated doing the runway because I was so hard on myself about my bow legs. So I was subconsciously not even walking the way I wanted to because how I thought it looked. Where it was just like, bitch, that's what God did. Like, that's how your legs look. So, like, do what you got to do. And then I'm naturally tiny. So it's like, I thought that I was going to fit in when I came in this. And then I'm like, damn, I'm smaller than all these girls. You know what I mean? I'm still the skinny bitch. So it's like what I'm going to do, So it's like, it was a bunch of stuff. It just, the industry is just.
I feel like the more different you are is like almost like the more perfect because you're always going to stand out. And I really like what you said about just the fact that you have to show up even when you got life going on. Because I think that people think when you work in the industry or like an entertainment space that, like, what are you complaining for? You have a cool job. But it's like, I don't think you realize how much energy you have to, how much energy it takes to deliver. That it is a lot. So I love that you touched on that. And my follow-up question about the modeling thing is, you dropped the Montana and just went with Ebony. Like, what is there a story behind that, or that is just the story? Like, I'm just tired of, they gave that to me and I'm just shedding it.
It was more for me because it was crazy. I actually was still battling if I was going to go back to my real name or not. Because I was just like, damn, like, I'm so used to being Riley Montana all these years. But then I'm like, I don't want to be confusing. But at the same time, it was just like, I also was putting that thing of like, I ain't never heard no household name as Ebony. Like, is people going to receive me? So I was scared of that. And then I was just like, that's who you are. Like, How many people you know named fucking Beyonce? But she owned that shit and then she did it. How many people you know, like whatever names there is. So it's like, why can't I be Ebony and be okay with that and own it? So it was more, for me, it was more of me proving to myself that I can fully be myself, not just with my personality, but even with my name, and be like, I'm about to be a household name. Love if that. I want to be that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was more that, me just reintroducing myself as myself.
You found your you, like, and connected, and you're aligned.
Like, I'm proving a point to myself that I can be Ebony to the world, and y'all gonna receive it if y'all do. You know what I mean?
So, like, mid-20s is when you found it, or late 20s is when you found it?
When I found,
like, your voice, pretty much.
Late 20s, and I'm still finding it.
I feel the same way, and same age as well. And I think, you know, people are like, they want you to be. It's hard being a girl. It really is, because it's like, people assume that you already, like, are just comfortable within yourself. But I feel like within your 20s is the time where you're going to try new things. You're going to figure it out. And I think your story is just cool. And I guess I related with it a lot because I feel like I went through the same thing, just in my own way. So, yeah, I'm inspired. And even Coco Jones, too, with her Disney story, it's like everybody was being forced into a mold, and now the mold is just broken, and you just got mad brown brilliance everywhere, you know? But, all right, so I want to know about, like, your background. I know you grew up in Detroit. What was it like growing up in Detroit for you? What were you listening to? What were your influences?
That question always hard for me to answer. But if people say, like, how was it growing up in Detroit?
Because, you know, I'm watching BMF right now. I know that's, like, outside Detroit. But that's what I'm thinking when I think of Detroit.
I mean, it's outside of Detroit, but that was still a part. Like, them cities is all close. Like, I grew up, like, I was living out in that area for, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 years of my life. Like 2 years. My mama grew up in the area where they was at. But, like, it's still all hand in hand. But how was it? I mean...
Wait, was your mom around with Meech and them? For real?
That's why I'm like, I don't want to... I'm a little traumatized. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
That's fly.
Yeah.
I like that.
She wasn't hanging with them, but she was in that, yeah. I mean, as far as I know, I don't know. My mom passed, so, like, I don't really know, like, what she was, like, doing, who she was hanging with, but, yeah.
That's her class, though.
That's her class, yeah. But I don't know how to answer that. Like, I mean, it wasn't easy, obviously. Like, Detroit, they've been through a lot. They still going through a lot. You know, I had to learn the history of my city to actually, like, come to terms with, like, what's going on still. As far as, like, you know, we had a lot of millionaires out of there, a lot of rich people in Detroit at a point.
Because of the Ford factory?
The music, like, bunch of just self-made, like, business people. Like, a lot of people migrated there from, the other states.
Yeah.
And, like, they were thriving. And then from that, I think, you know, how the system is. You know, they saw that, and then they pumped drugs into the city.
Okay.
They tore down businesses by putting the freeway through the middle of the shit. All type of stuff that I feel like just broke the industry. The car industry went down. So it was just like, damn, like, you know, the drugs, everything just play such a huge part in where we at today, where I don't think a lot of people even actually recognize that. They just think this is our normal, and this is why, like, this is what God gave us, and this is what we supposed to be at, where it's like, no, the system put y'all into this shit.
Yep.
Like, that's why it's the way it is. So, I mean, yeah, it wasn't easy, you know. Like,
so what allowed you to have that POV, being that you are from Detroit? Like,
it took me years. I think me leaving it and not being in it no more. Because when you in it, you don't realize that, you know, that
this ain't normal.
Yeah, it's like it's normal to you. You see people dying every day. It's normal to you. You see people struggling. It's normal. Like, I wasn't the only one struggling. Everybody was struggling. You know, obviously I saw people that had better lives, but still, struggle was normal. It wasn't looked at as a struggle. It was just like, it's just life. Where it's like I had to leave that and then be like, damn, why these families not broken and they got close relationships, and why this, you know, it's just you leave a space, your vision is just broadened. Like, you see clear, you see shit differently. So I think it's more of just exposure, ignorance. Like, I was ignorant before because I didn't know. I didn't have access to the knowledge, like the information that is shit bigger than you.
Yeah.
You know, So yeah, I think me just being around other people, like people teaching me shit, just leave it.
So while in that Detroit bubble, what was it musically that you were listening to?
Well, when I was a kid, I was listening to my mama stuff. Like she had me listen to like all the R&B girls, like Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, Toni Braxton, Barry White, and then my grandma. Like when my mom passed, I moved with my grandma, so then she had me listening to like gospel music, like heavy. So like Clark Sisters, Mary, Kirk Franklin.
Man, Mary got that classic project. That project they dropped in 2000 still one of my favorites.
Exactly that time. So, so then, then when I got on my own, I was like obviously listening to like the Detroit music. So like Cash Out Doughboys was music I was listening to back then. It was like now I don't know nothing. I feel so tapped out.
Wow, really?
I be going back and I be in the club. I be trying to lip sync, doing a watermelon trick, trying to act like, and they be like, "Damn, you really don't know shit no more." That's like funny. I know who the artists are because I love what they doing. Like I see them. Like it's people that got bigger fan bases than me. Like that's in the city. Like they famous.
You see the movement.
Yeah, so like I can recognize them, but I don't know the music no more.
I mean, it's a lot of music to keep up with right now, so I don't even like. You shouldn't feel a way about that.
Girl, I be feeling bad. Cause all my friends, they be popping and shit, and I just be like at least I got rhythm so I can keep up. I can keep up a little bit.
You got your own wave that you're riding right now. So okay. Okay. I like that. And then, so that's what you were listening to musically. And then when you left Detroit, why did you leave?
Just to pursue my dreams. Like somebody, people kept telling me to do modeling, so I was just like, well, damn, like it's not just like close people telling me, so maybe I might actually have a chance. So originally I went away, for America's Next Top Model, and I didn't make it. But my cousin there, they was like in LA, they were like, well, whatever happens, you can come back, and until you get on your feet, you can stay with us. And me, I didn't know I was a manifester, a big manifester then, but at that point, I instantly start seeing, she literally said this before I went into the interview, the audition. And as soon as she said it, I was like, well, damn, like, okay, if you don't get it, like, you got to do this, you're going to go back home, stack your money up, blah, blah, blah. And I manifested that. That's what happened. I didn't fucking get it. Had to go back home. I ain't really stack my money up. I hate when I say that, but that was the goal. But I went back, got my little money. My aunt actually was calling family members to like contribute, and they all put together $176. And I was like, all right, cool, we gonna figure it out when I get there. I'm like, I'm gonna get a job, or I was like, I'm gonna go into college, into a community college, get my refund check. Like I was trying to scam. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
work the system.
I would figure it out. Figuring out. I think I was getting my unemployment checks actually, and then so that helped. Thank God, because. Yeah.
Right on time. Yeah.
Right. Why don't he do it? I was like, God be showing out for me. He be putting me through it, but it's a bigger picture at the end.
Yes.
But yeah, so I came back, went to LA, and then I was like working normal jobs at first, just because I'm used to having to work, so I couldn't be there and not have a job. So because I'm also in somebody else's space that barely knew me. These was cousins that I just met 2 minutes ago. Like it wasn't like family that I had known all my life. So it was still that pressure, like, bitch, you got a lot of nerve also moving in with these people you don't know like that. And, got a job. Got 3 jobs.
In LA, right?
In LA. So I was working 3 jobs. So I was at Claire's first, then Radio Shack, and then Sprint. So 2 at one time, and then after I got the other one, I was like,
I'm surprised. Radio Shack? They still open?
Not now. This was a long time ago. Okay. You're making me say my age.
Okay. Like Radio Shack?
Yes.
Okay, that's like FYE days.
Yeah. No, it was like, this was in 2000. Damn, I'm really exposing myself. This was in 2011.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2011. And,
I love that. The journey is inspiring, so it's cool to hear.
Thank you.
Especially the fact, like, you didn't really want to model, but got into modeling, but then you had to do jobs just to even get to the modeling. So it's like you could never just get to the destination. It's always like so many little steps.
You gotta put work in. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because even with the jobs, like that wasn't. I got like distracted with that because I was making money. I was making a living. I was able to get my hair done every week, nails done, bills was paid. So that was all I was focused on. And then I was like, you ain't moved here for that. Like, you could have been in Detroit. If you was working these jobs, 3 jobs back in the city, you would have been lit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you ain't move across the country to do that.
Yeah.
You ain't leave your family to do that. So, yeah. And then
when you left home, because that's an adjustment. Like, leaving home, having the courage to do that, one, is great. But I know when I left and I came here, I ended up falling into a depression because I didn't really have the same support system that I had back then. Did you have that? And I hear a lot of people say that about LA.
I didn't, because my family there, they was so positive. Like they actually helped me realize the power of the mind. Like, I didn't realize that I was manifesting at first. Like, I just was like saying stuff, and then God was aligning and figuring it out. And then they were like, one of my cousins said, thoughts become things. And they had me watch The Secret, and I was just like, I didn't watch it because now I watched it.
The book, that's the video?
The video, yeah. Then I couldn't, I fell asleep on it.
I'm about to say, it's mad boring. I tried watching it.
Boots. Now I watched it, now that I grew up and I because I'm like, okay, you understand, so let me just actually tap in. But then, no, I didn't watch it. But the thoughts become things stuck with me, because then I was like, yeah, you did manifest. You said this stuff, you thought this stuff, and it happened. So it's like, damn, like, you own to something.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just was so positive and fun. So I wasn't used to that. Like, I wasn't going out when I was in Detroit, because first off, I didn't really have money like that. Second off, my brother had me on the chokehold when I was staying with him. My brother took me like towards the last few years before I left. So yeah, it was just
love
like
brothers, older brothers.
Love. Maybe when I shout out to my brother, he was 26 years old, taking care of me, his 4 kids, and his wife.
Oh wow!
And now I'm like, damn. Like, back then I'm like you had me fucked up. Now I'm like, wow, you did that.
You did a lot, yeah.
You did that, like, because I still can't do that right. I can't imagine me doing that right now today.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, hats off to him.
Yeah, I love that. So, okay, so you're in LA, you're modeling, you're making money, you're comfortable. From there, how did you pivot from the music to modeling? I mean, from modeling to music.
Well, so I was in LA for only 2 years, so I really wasn't technically modeling there. I signed like the last 6 months, but they wasn't really rocking with me like that.
Okay.
So then I left. I got one job, took that money, went to New York, and then New York, it kind of hit. So then after that, that's the years of me being in it, and I was just like, you're not really doing what you want. Like, you ain't happy. Like, you depressed as fuck all day, like, thinking about what you're not doing this job, and it's like, why you investing all this energy and like suffering into something that's not even your dream, essentially. Not saying it's not my dream, because I still have dreams and aspirations in the modeling space. It's still jobs that I didn't get to do that I want to do. But it's another side of me that's really the core of like who I am in my heart and like what I want to do. So it was just like, what you doing? And eventually, yeah, I got back to that.
So came to New York. What is it? I want to know. Like, did the song go viral? Like, how did it pick up?
No, no. What happened? I'm talking about some damn. No, I just
open mic.
No, I started working with TyTy, and we were working on acting originally, and then I was just like, like after a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I was like, I gotta tell this nigga I sing. I gotta say something. I was like, you think I should go finish this song? Like, the producer wanted me to finish it, and then he heard it and was like, this you? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And then after that, I think the idea's from him, because he a visionary. Like, he's very like creative. So from there, he just was like, okay, like, we about to get her in the studio.
Let's stop this acting shit. Or you still
yeah, no, we still doing it, but like, this is, I feel like, I personally feel like this is the main focus, and then we can pivot into the other stuff. You know what I mean? Because I want people to take me serious with my music. Like, this is like my heart. This is what I know I'm supposed to be doing. So acting obviously is a part of my heart too, but I think it's timing. Like, it's time for that later. But right now, I gotta get some shit off.
Period. So, well, you did that already on your EP, Ebony.
I
really like the breakup record. You know what, actually, let me pull up this track list. The song's not called Deuce Deuce, right?
That's the one with the video, the main one.
Oh, it is called Deuce Deuce. Okay, I thought that was just the bars in the song, but it's the song. Deuce Deuce, who pissed you off? Like, who got it? Is this how you giving the boot and then you write the record about it?
That's actually the only one that was more in current time. Like, all the other ones was inspired from a specific time when I was 21. Like, a situation that I was in before I left Detroit.
Wow, a lot of artists are doing that now. Sister said that her project was like from past. How do you tap back in, or is it just like old thoughts that you just bring back?
I just think it's God and divine timing and just like how everything worked. Because I didn't realize that I was like that was what it was all about until I sat back and was like, damn, this shit is all. Every time I'm thinking about this song, this one, it's all about that situation.
This is healing for you.
Girl.
Yeah.
That healing that I didn't realize I still needed because I thought I was over that situation. It's been over 10 years. So it's like, girl, you still got some work to do. Like, so y'all really low-key, like, healing with me. Like, y'all seeing and going through it with me. Where I still get emotional when I'm, like, doing these songs, singing these songs or whatever. So, Deuce, though, was the only one that was current time. Or I was just like... You know when you was like somebody just waste your time and it's like, damn, like you knew better. You knew better, you got to do better.
Yeah.
But it's like, but at the same time, it's just like I'm at a place now where I know myself and my worth. So it's just like I'm not even tripping. So it's like your loss. So
for sure.
Like, yeah, you fucked up and I ain't tripping. Like ain't no beef. I'm not gonna mug you when I see you. Like I'll give you a little smile. You might get a hug, but
she said you might get a hug. Don't even give him a hug. It ain't even worth that energy transfer. Like.
Right.
But okay, what is it like? I guess dating, because all your songs are about relationships, and what is it like dating when you're a model, an actor, you're tied to like some of the most powerful people in the industry? It got to be pressure for them.
I mean, I don't know because it's weird because a lot of the guys that approach me be outside of the industry. The ones that's in the industry, they about know that they be playing and they can tell that I'm not with it. So it's almost like I kind of put it in the friend zone right out the gate because it's like, what up, bro? Because it's like you're not about to play with me in my time. It's a little hard though because I feel like a lot of people put like when a lot of guys see me, they've told me that they thought either I was gonna be stuck up or just like prissy. They didn't expect what I actually give to be what I give. So it's like me knowing that I already can tell with a lot of people. Some people just don't even like rejection. They like I got resting bitch face. I ain't gonna lie. And I tried to fix it where I was like, I'm gonna just put a little smirk on, but it's like that's exhausting. My face look like my face.
The smile is exhausting.
I'm a silly bitch and I love smiling, but me sitting there trying to like make my face look more pleasant for somebody else, it's exhausting. Where it's like get the boss to know that you can like approach me and like whatever happens. But it's like that's not my problem no more. Like before, I was making that my problem. Where it's like I know that I don't give off stank energy. Like I'm not that bitch. Like don't talk to me. Like I be chilling. Like it's very warm and inviting. But if you can't get past the mug, that's not my problem.
Period.
The ones that can penetrate and get through, they get through. So
love that.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense. That's funny. I feel like I'm the same. Well, I don't think I have resting bitch face at all. But
no, you give baby.
Okay,
you give baby. You give sweet. Yeah,
good. I think I am that. It's funny because people be like, "How old are you?" You know, they be thinking I'm like 18 or something. It's like,
girl, the
but it's fine. Good for us. Anywho, I was gonna say that people, I think, be afraid to talk just because of like resume. But in reality, like, we're just mad chill.
Like, it be beyond me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, the ones who are meant to make it through, gonna make it through.
So now we're just gonna do fill in the blank questions. They're personal. The older I get, the less I blink.
The older I get, the less I give a fuck. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah. I love it. I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger.
I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger. I can't believe I actually used to think I was ugly when I was younger.
I can't believe you thought that either.
I mean, people used to make me think I was ugly. People used to call me ugly.
No.
Yes. I mean, if I show you...
That just mean they liked you, though.
No, if I show you some pictures, you might be like, sis. Well... I have my days. No, they used to be taking me through it.
No.
When I say I was Bebe's kid, they used to have me out here bowed. Hair looking crazy, like white lips. Like
no,
I didn't know about lip gloss back then. I was looking. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I was looking dusty.
That's funny.
It was bad. It was definitely giving ugly duckling.
All right, but you came up.
We made it.
We
made it through. We made it to the other side.
How they don't see the potential?
It's
potential is always there.
I wish I knew better. Period.
Nah, I feel that. I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
I'm a little embarrassed that I know so little about the geography in America. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
What did you just find out about?
Like somebody mentioned that I think Wisconsin or something was next door to something somewhere, and I was like, really? I thought that shit was on the. I gotta do better.
Okay.
I think I might have did bad in that class in school.
Yeah, Wisconsin is by.
It's in the Midwest,
top,
right?
Right?
Well, why you? It's not in the Midwest. Exactly. I just found that out.
But it's like towards the top by Oregon.
I gotta do better.
But
I'm gonna do better. It's fine. We gonna do better.
Yeah. By Michigan? Now I want to know.
Exactly. I think that's why it was referenced.
To Michigan?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
So we in this together.
Yes, we are. You know what? I gotta work on that too. I would die without blank.
I would die without music.
Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and I shake my head. Shaking my head. And you, like my little like teenage years when I got free, like when I was on my, cause I was on my own since I was like 16 and a half, 17. And I just was like, I was outside and I'm just like, girl, sit your ass down. If I had a little voice to just be like, girl, sit your ass, sit down.
If you could go back, you're on your own because your mom had passed?
Well, I was with my brother, and then we start clashing. And then he told my ass, "You want to be grown? Get your ass out of my house." And yeah, I had to go. So I had to pack it up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out to your brother, man.
Shout out to my brother.
Sounds like a really great guy.
No, he really is.
Yeah.
He really is.
Because I know dealing with us, especially during teenage years, you just gotta let us rock. Like we'll get through it.
Like, and I wasn't the worst. Like I've seen and heard of worse. I think he just didn't want that for me, so he was trying to stand strong on it. But then I was like, well, I got friends who got parents who don't give a fuck, and they let me stay with them. I'm out of this bitch.
Oh
so I was
God.
like,
stressing your poor brother out. All right.
Stress.
So I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
I made a complete fool of myself when. Oh, I tried to I didn't try to shit on him, but it was this guy randomly. I was walking when I first moved to New York, and I thought this guy was trying to talk to me. I had my headphones on. He kept trying to stop me, and I turned and I was like, I got a boyfriend. And he looked at me and was like, I'm just trying to tell you got shit on your coat, ma. And I was like, damn, you look dumb as hell. I was like, she showed up ass down. I was so mad. I was like,
that's funny.
Like, damn. I was like, oh, thanks a lot. I looked back and was like, damn, big ass bird shit on the back of my coat.
Yuck. I mean, I think that's a sign of good luck, but yuck.
Good luck, but yeah, because it was lit. I ain't gonna lie. The New York did me good when I first got here.
I love that.
Yeah.
You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You would never believe me if I told you. I'm actually kind of shy sometimes.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, like it depends on like how comfortable the person, like people make me. Now I know how to like break out of it in these rooms because like I got to. It's like, bitch, you don't have time to warm up to your personality. You got to be.
What's
like,
your sign?
Leo.
Oh my God, I'm a Leo.
What's your birthday?
I'm July 25th.
Oh, okay, you're July. You look crazy.
You're August 1?
August 6th. You look crazy.
Oh.
Dude, she said.
Oh, okay. No, August Leos are really the more crazy ones because July ones are closer to Cancers. We're more sweet.
That's even worse.
We're more sweet. We're more sensitive.
Exactly.
You guys are more like Virgos. I don't fuck with Virgos. So.
Girl, Cancers? You want to be closer to a Cancer?
Yeah, I love Cancers.
Cancers are nuts. I love me some Cancers, but baby, baby.
Cancers are great, man. Yeah.
No, they are. Very emotional though. That's why I'm like, what? A July Leo?
Yeah, I'm a July Leo with a Cancer moon, so I'm super emotional.
Oh yeah.
But it's not even, I'll say this. My dad like trained logic in my brain, so like I would be emotional and he'd be like, "Stop crying! What are you crying for?" And you can't take emotion out of it. What's the right thing to do? And it's like, damn. So he's been doing that to me, and he's also a drill sergeant. You know.
So your fundamental shit helped you balance.
Yeah. But in the inside at night when I shower,
balling, balling.
Yeah. You know your moon and stuff?
My moon is Aquarius and my rising a Libra.
Oh my God. My rising's a Libra. Oh my, I love this for us.
right?
Okay. So an ideal world for you would be blank.
Ideal world for me would be a space. I feel like when people stop judging everybody, leave people the fuck alone. I feel like social media gave people too much of a platform to like overspeak. Or it's just like, it's too much hate being spread. I'm tired. It make me cringe when I be seeing this shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, love on each other. It's too much.
Love on each other. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
It's too much. It's too much.
So a world without hate. A world without judgment.
A world without judgment, because I feel like the judgment comes from a hate. It's like, I feel like that stemmed from some type of self-hate, because you judging them off of like whatever reasons, where it's just like, what about you?
Yeah.
Like, worry about yourself. It's like, if you love yourself, you don't have time to be judging nobody else.
That's true.
Like, if you tapped in and you on your best, you more worried about how this person can get helped, or like how, you know what I mean, the betterment of the person, versus like, like.
And also, if you worry about yourself, you'll just be a better person and you'll have more empathy because you've done the work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Niggas out here ain't doing the work.
They ain't doing no work. They not doing the work.
They not. So my personality trait is blank.
My personality trait is, I'm silly.
Silly?
I'm very silly, yeah. I like to laugh. I like to make people laugh.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Jokester.
Like, all my life.
Dang, you gotta get her on Wildin' Out.
Oh, baby, I'm fooling in that shit. Like, I'm fooling. No, yeah, I'm real silly. I just like to laugh. Like, and I think that was my escape when I was younger, because, like, I was made fun of for being skinny or dark skinned. So I was like, I'm going to just make jokes about shit. I'm going to roast your ass first. And then, make y'all laugh about it after. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
I like that defense mechanism. Mm-hmm. Are you into comedy?
I am. I actually want to do a one night only stand up.
Wow, that would be cool.
Yeah, like I've been building my little joke book up.
Have you really?
2 years, yeah. I'm manifesting that. I don't know how soon. Like I got time, because that's not easy to do.
That's hard. Even Chris Rock, I commend him. I know people are like, he messed up, but it's like he did that live.
But yeah, I want to do that one.
Have you done a stand up show before? No amateur nights. That's interesting. I like that.
It's gonna be a while before I do that though. I'm like, let me master this other stuff, and then once I'm comfortable in like the space I'm in, then I know I'm gonna be able to and want to do it.
Are you into like the older, like Richard Pryor type comedies, or are you into like social media comedians now?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of both. If you make me laugh, you can make me laugh. Yeah, I love Dave Chappelle though, because he's just so raw and honest with shit.
Dave. Yeah. Dave has a good balance. I think out of everybody out right now, he has a good balance. There's some people that I just be like, let me just not.
Yeah.
But I know with comedy, it's art, and it's like you want the freedom to express yourself. But sometimes I be feeling like you just want to get this off. Like, and I don't mean in a, like, you trying to get this joke off. It's like, no, you're trying to get, like, off a narrative that you don't necessarily got to touch. Especially coming from certain people that it's coming from. Like, if you're white, or if you're, you know what I mean? Like, certain things just ain't for you to touch on. So that's my only with some comedians. But I'm a fan of comedy, too, so I get it.
Yeah.
But I love that. Thank you for stopping by and chopping it up with me.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
What's coming for 2023?
2023.
I need to drop the project. Are we getting a tour? We getting a...
I don't know about the touring and stuff yet, but obviously I have to. That play in it. I feel like that's the final factor, because everybody been rocking with me. I'm so grateful for like the love I've been getting, the response I've been getting from the music, and like everything else been aligning. Now it's like the performance is gonna be like the little like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course, that's the first on there.
You said you got rhythm, right?
Girl, I be shaking this little motherfucker.
Okay, period.
You better ask about this playing. No, I love dancing. Like I love dancing.
Fire.
Yeah.
So that's a part of the stage performance.
For sure, but I'm trying to find a balance. But no, I don't know if it's gonna be a balance, because it's like I grew up watching like Sierra throwing that shit around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, like it's,
I'm all in.
Like yeah. So it's like the people I grew up, once I like start tapping in, it's like Sierra, Beyonce, Rihanna. It's like
yeah. I get it.
Yeah, it's in my bones. I was borrowing my friends' belts with the names on it because I ain't had one. I was doing a little.
It don't even got your name on it.
It's okay. Nobody knew. I turned it off. You remember the one with the You remember the one with the screen? Girl, I used to turn that bitch off. Thanks, girl. I just need to get this little shot. A mess.
Nah, that is so silly.
Girl, a mess.
But that's the era. That was a good era.
It was a good time.
Dang, I wonder if I still have my belt.
Girl,
I had not the one that moved, just the NYLA.
I wish. I wish. I wanted it so bad. Ain't nobody give me one. Why my brother ain't give me one?
You could get a bunch of them now.
Girl, I want that shit now. Hey, where that shit?
You can bring it back. You know,
we can bring it back,
we
right?
can bring it back.
Hey, homage to CC.
Yeah,
That time.
I love Sierra. She's actually
love
one
her.
of my favorites. I think she's very classy. I love how she's evolved. I know men give her rap. That's what I'm saying. Men are so unforgiving. Men be giving her hell over, you know, her.
But what though? I don't get it because she happy with a man that treat her good. It's like make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. She lit. She came a long way. She came from Atlanta, did her thing, had her career. Now she got her man, her kids. Yeah.
Nah, she's doing it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sierra.
Shout out to CC.
But shout out to your Instagram, let everybody know where they can follow you and tap in.
My Instagram is ebony.riley. Y'all can find my music on every streaming platform. And my video Deuces on YouTube. Run it up.
Until next time, guys, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.